Here we go, everybody. This is the official tale of the tape. 4-1 for Fortitude on this patch. Will Happy move away from his Crypt Lord? Will we have different strategies on these maps that we play in the tournament? Very different map pool from what we've seen before. We gotta say, there's a lot of development in this matchup, and we'll see what they bring to the table here today. Humans are experimenting with Dark Ranger and Fire Lord openings, plus the established and strong strategies they had before. Undeads outside of the Happy Sphere are going for Lich, Dreadlord, Ted Fiends, maybe Dark Ranger themselves, combined with the Pit Lord. Shout out to Say So. Happy is going Crypt Lord, and Crypt Lord, and Crypt Lord, and more Crypt Lord. Will he realize that that is not the way anymore, or will he find the way to make the Crippy work? What's the state of the match between these two? Here on Shattered Exile, it is still the Crippy.
And I've said this for a long time, even on the old patch, I think Lich is very underplayed. Specifically, when there's easy Merc camp access to be had, I think Lich is really, really good. But Happy is putting all of his trust still in the big fat beetle.
Right on. And I am with you. I don't like it. I think it could be one of the Undead's best strengths to get more build variety. With Lich, with Dreadlord as well, with DK, not on this map, but especially on big maps like this, Dreadlord should be suitable, unlike on, let's say, Echo Isles, where it just gets clobbered down by a push. But also unit builds. We've seen way more Gargs lately. We've seen Sheik, for example, with Gargs and Worms that looked incredible on a lower tier scale. And these invitationals could be a stage, but then also, do you want to take game tape away prior to the Super League? We'll see. Happy, stubborn as always. He usually finds his way with brute force, or he's gonna take another defeat.
Typical double unsummon by Happy here. Might lead to a very fast haunted gold mine to be placed. It's a big map, of course. Not normally where humans want to play one base aggression. That was something that 40 did quite a bit until the Super League. In the Super League, then that one base aggression seemed to be getting slaughtered by Happy, who is going for his own expo here. I wonder if both players are very familiar with the level 3 creep routes already on this still somewhat new map.
Happy has played it many years before. Is it on Battle.net is then again the question. And is it an ATR is another question. I don't know. We'll see about that. 40 probably did his homework. I would be very surprised if not. We go for the expansion, but Happy with the Beetles is right there.
Last hit steal would be sick here to get, but AM is trying to make sure to get them all. And that seems to be a success. Indeed. Gets a level 3, and now the AM becomes very dangerous with that level 2 Watch Element.
Can he reach the Undead base in time, though? He went for that level 3, gets the Rune Bracers, obviously perfect. So, big item drop here. Happy counters with more aggression by neglecting level 3, runs across. He will get level 3 with footies and peasants, of course. And most importantly, aggression is the best defense. 40 is stuck here at home, has to defend, can't be aggressive.
Cryptlord not using the Impale yet. Happy loves to take out the tower. That's what the Impale is being saved for, stopping the repair, and the tower is indeed cancelled. Took a lot of mana, and now the peasants are next on the chopping block. That's 1 kill, and 2 kills, and maybe even more. Happy, though, doesn't want to overextend, as it seems.
Goal reached. His expansion is up without a single cancel. That's usually the ideal scenario for him. Now 40 has some catching up to do. Happy has some recovery to do and some catching up in the level department, but he's just doubling down, man. He gets the tele staff against surrounds. He gets the boots for more speed, and 40 sees, oh damn, that thing is up already. You're hella fast today.
And Happy for once also not selling the tankiness items, right? I think normally, most of the time, he does this. And I think this is good. I like that a lot. I like that Impale as well. Oh my god, that hit all of the peasants. 40 lining them up. That's 2 more kills. But it's not that many losses yet. I think this gets us up to a total of 4 peasants, maybe 5. That's still okay, I would say.
The late game is, of course, in human territory these days, thanks to Griffins. There's very few lumber workers at the moment, so even if that expansion is up, doesn't mean you can tech immediately. Happy is going for, graveyard before tech for more stability against some counter pushes. Playing this rather careful.
Crypt Lord runs into the Arcane Tower, gets out the beetles just in time. Now he's out of mana. Now you can also stand in the Arcane Tower. I guess now it's alright. 40 wants to get a serious counterattack going though. That's a lot of footmen right here and AM with a good amount of mana.
Okay, he wanted those spirit towers for the extra damage. The ziggurats have been cancelled. Happy stuck on 40. Can't go, not literally, but on the supply numbers. Can't go for any more ghouls at the moment. Can he trade this? Is he willing to trade this?
Yeah, this is a stressful moment in the game now for both, having to attack and defend at the same time. Maybe the best thing for 40 here would be take out the Haunted and then TP home and save the expansion.
40 is taking out 2 ziggurats, maybe the third. Acolyte's exposed now, trying to get some damage onto that Archmage. Surround! Opportunity, and he locks it in. There is a staff though. Is he staffing home? Yes, he could have chosen to staff onto one of the footmen, but maybe he can defend. No, he's going all the way home. To the right hand side.
Now, with the Watch Elementals. With those Watch Elementals, you can clear the ghouls over here. And peasants returning. Militia, of course, helping in the defense. Footies fighting against ghouls over at the expansion. The narrow tower is almost taken out.
Oh, this hectic. Crypt Lord in trouble. Archmage in trouble. Happy's Expo in trouble. Footy's also not looking super healthy anymore. While the ghouls take out more workers. Level 4 for 40. Now level 2 Brilliance Aura and more Water Elementals.
Yeah, this is the huge advantage for Archmage in the early game. Once we hit level 4, he's got way more mana regen than the Crypt Lord. He's going to be struggling with low mana now for a very long time. And this game might be beginning to turn in the favor of Fortitude.
Oh, Happy not teching, but rather going graveyard. Hurts him a lot here. Being supply blocked hurts him a lot. And 40 can unfold his play. He's going shop. His Expo is up, is running, has to restructure that tower once again, but then he's fine. Then he can tech, and that is super hard to catch up on if you're Happy.
Happy clearly doesn't want to staff home and just leave 40 to have the Expo, you know, without counter pressure. He's going to cancel the tower here again, but now finally it's time for the Crypt Lord to leave. He's a bit too low. Back home he makes it, and now he can go for more Roto Necromancy. And the game might be slowing down a bit finally, as Happy is trying to resupply the Expo with Acolytes.
Yeah, he lost quite a few, needs 2 extra rounds, then he can tech. He's just stocking up on ziggurats at the moment with 2 additional ones and towers, of course. Those were all gone. Ghouls waiting in the wings on the left-hand side. Crypt Lord had a ritual dagger, so he's healing currently. Waiting for maybe an item. Is it heal scroll time already?
Oh, it sure is. Picks up the heal scroll, wants to use that to fight now even better with the ghouls. But look at the Archmage. He is just looking damn strong. Lots of mana again. That's a bunch of elementals.
Can he go... even if he goes for an Impale Surround, the staff is ready again. I don't think that does much. Ghouls are all hurt. This will be a quick heal scroll soon. And for 40, he doesn't need these heal scrolls. He got the replenishment scroll, regen scroll, and he got the tech running. Things are looking better and better, but Happy is also teching, adding a second crypt immediately. Undeads, I was about to say, tend to forget their altar regularly now, but Happy fixes that one as well as the presence of mind. Okay, we're teching, we're lining up for the mid game.
Ghouls ready for the counter attack. While there are, footies. I suppose ghouls are also ready for the counter, but now Happy might be forced to fight and defend at home. This is where the AM could get a lot of kills and get close to level 5 if he takes out a bunch of ghouls right here.
Yeah, and these 3 are basically free. First one. Happy ran into the creep spot, was slowed down a little bit, and is so split thin. Oh, if 40 takes out the altar, what a gift this is! The tier 3 tech will be prevented for a long time with basically 0 cost.
Happy trying to remake at the expansion. 40 can swing over there. Ghoul counterattack at the Expo up north. Didn't really do anything. Watch Elemental was left behind to defend. Really cool, just as it's expiring. 40 playing this damn well.
As so often, man. He was a drummer in his previous life. He's just finding the perfect rhythm between attack, defense, split splitting the Archmage to the side, buying time with Footman. Always the right amount of units at the right place at the right time.
Impale from the Crypt Lord, but it's only level 1 Impale. No Rodon Necromancy anymore either, by the way. It seems like Happy really needs tier 2 to finish. He really needs that Dispel. Needs the Wand of Negation.
Yeah, that would be heaven sent even for an undead. The altar was cancelled once again, so no tier 3 for you. We got defend up against the towers. We're adding a blacksmith now on Fortitude side before going into the tier 3, but that should just be a matter of time. He got the shredder. The economy is in full force, as Happy as to focus all his forces into defense and can't be aggressive anymore.
Archmage finding even the ghouls on the retreat. Gonna get 1 kill here, maybe even more. No, Happy with good micro. Prevents further losses. But this is 40, definitely now with a bit of a lead, heading towards the later stages.
Mamma mia, this is an action-packed game, what I gotta say. 11 minutes, high tempo, high octane, and 40 comes out on top as so often. Adding a Mountain King, adding tier 3, got a wonderful lumber economy. Not the greatest safety at the expo with only a handful of towers, but what can seriously threaten them at this point? Not much. For Happy, DK is coming, more and more fiends are coming, and it's time for a tier 3 tech soon, but he was blasting through his resources as fast as he could, and the tech is delayed indeed.
And the Archmage always scouting, always finding a window somewhere to be annoying. But the Fiends are strong now in the field. Maybe Happy tries to get back in the game in this phase. This is a good time of the game for the Undead. Now on tier 2, before the tier 3 units for the human are there, this is where Undead is supposed to dominate, at least for a short while.
See how much damage he can do, how much creeping he can get done. A little bit of regen was cancelled here, not bad. Happy transitioning into double Crypt Fiends, double Slaughterhouse Destroyers, and then aiming for a timing push, maybe. But 40, triple Aviary, double Workshop, Knights, Gyros, Griffins, the ultimate late game army.
The Fiends are looking very exposed over here. Happy doesn't have a TP. He's trying to take out their Shredder, and the damage is enough, but it's going to cost some units, that's for sure. Fiend kills here are valuable to get. Mana Potion, Impale, Footies, though, all still looking healthy.
Okay, that is costly here. Another heal scroll. Nicely timed to save the Fiend. Maybe a coil to save it again, or to at least drain another bolt. That is not the case. Footman pretty much uncontested. Impale stops them for now. And always also a little attention on the Archmage. Really like that. 1 DK hit, 1 Beetle nibble. Something to keep this old man low.
For the defend, I feel like has also been really, really valuable this game. Earlier against the towers, and now until they're all removed against the Fiends, good as well. And 40 is holding very, very impressively, considering this is supposed to be one of the scariest times for him.
We get Web. We get statues. I wonder if he transitions into Banshees later. It feels like a necessity. If the strength of the human is Stormbolt, Holy Light, Griffin attacks, then an anti-magic shell seems just necessary. Happy skipped it a lot. At the moment, he's playing into his Impale strength. He's also using his second mana potion for not too many kills, but he gets done what he can get done.
Happy could creep all these center camps now if he wants. There is enough time for him to still be dominant until the Griffins are fully there. How impactful is that Shredder loss going to be?
Well,
is the upgrade maxing now impossible? Because that could be a problem.
He doesn't even have the first lumber mill upgrade, so it's really, really bad without the Shredder. 12 lumber workers without upgrades doesn't seem to be enough for 5 production buildings, I think. Stormhammers will be late. Upgrades will be late, exactly as you said. Animal war training will be late. So with that one move that was almost self-harming there with how the Fiends went down, Happy bought a lot of time.
Well, he does not have much lumber, but lots of gold still available. He should just go for another Shredder. Is it on cooldown maybe? I guess we can't see that.
Well, Shredder also costs lumber, so that's a bit of an issue.
Only 100 though. That is almost available. But yeah, lumber definitely seems to be the bottleneck right now for the human.
And Destroyer timing is up. As so often paired with 2 attack upgrades. Lich is in as well. Big moment for Happy here.
Those towers don't stand a chance. TP home. I would be expecting Impale now on cooldown. It's always dangerous when you TP in, and then you get created with an Impale. But here's the TP now. Crypto level 5 just in time. Very defensive on that TP. Army still protected by the towers.
Happy also sees there's only 2 gyrocopters. There's not much that can threaten the destroyers. More griffins are flying in with the safe passage over the trees. Impale for a quad kill. Happy finding victims.
Happy aiming at the economy as so often. The Shredder earlier, now the peasants. Crypto losing lots of mana. Of course, doesn't work against the griffins. One destroyer goes down, if I see that right. Happy's just standing there, not even kiting with the fiends. Happy is face tanking the damage right here.
Okay, is that the right call? We'll see about that. Web after web after web. He's doing this manually, of course. DK level 3, very nice. Needs a coil to save a Destro. Lich up as well, and Happy is owning this fight. Got a huge lead and so many losses on 40.
Damage output on Fortitude, not that impressive just yet. He's really struggling. 40 wants more time. The ultimate late game would be his, but Happy is striking a bit too early for his liking. Happy is running low on mana. The lack of coils is something 40 wants to try to punish, but he needs more damage with that. Where's the damage coming from? There's no griffins left.
No griffins left, and the hero levels are also looking a bit unlike Happy. God damn, dude. He was under so much pressure in the early game, found a way out, jumps onto the Shredder, which we can't understate how important that was.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, 4,600 gold with a bit of reproduction. Imagine that, all in the army. Couldn't go for it. Happy always finds a way, even with the often criticized Crypt Lord. And I live to see the day. Happy is abandoning the Crypt Lord for a Lich. Let's go.
And that might mean aggro play. No more expansion, but push aggression. And that would be very bad for 40 if he wants to play one base.
Yo!
One base push is not good at all against Lich.
No, it's not. Oh, damn. I'm hyped and the people are hyped as well. Thank you, Alex EDM, for the 15 months. Thank you, Jay Celerex, for the 5 gifted. Much love. And LeCrestfall is coming in with 5 more. Today is a good day with Liches and subs and great games and great players and this dual cast. Couldn't be much better. I'm really curious how 40 is coming out of this situation now. Like, I'm just relaxing, but not really relaxing, but leaning back, celebrating more subs by I'm Back, guys, one of my favorite trolls, and Truffled with the 10 gifties on top of all these biddies. You guys are freaking legends. Thank you.
And look at 40, he's going for the instant expansion creep. This is going to be a level 2 expo. Level 2 only though if he gets the full experience. Happy now sees it with the Acolyte. If that's a steal, that would have been so bad. But he gets the experience, thankfully. Not the greatest item with the Talisman of Evasion. And Happy is about to be here.
Alrighty, Lich with Nova, you know it. Oh! The creep stole the last hit. That would have been so good for Happy. But okay, he's gonna punish that skeleton for it. But if you had a plan of expanding here now, yeah, good luck.
This map so far seems to be backfiring a bit for 40. Maybe he thought Happy always goes Cryptid Expo. He's gonna go Cryptid Expo again. But Happy finally flipping the script. And being late on level 2 AM is always painful, man. You're missing that mana so much.
Exactly. Not level 2 is hurting so bad. Arcane Tower will delay the tech then as well. No chance for a second base. He's got to fight for survival against this super oppressive Lich.
Level 2 at last. The Skelly is gonna give it to him. Happy starting his tier 2 tech a moment ago. Bringing in more ghouls. Might want to fight with ghouls with a Lich on one side and harass with ghouls on the other. Would be very stressful for 40 to deal with.
Here we go. Tower's coming up, but only an Arcane. Gotta call more Militia. And we gotta ask ourselves the question, how will this one base look? Because 2 base, human is somewhat ahead. 1 base, 2 base, you can go for this rifle push and then it's down to execution. But how does this matchup look in 1 base? We never see this.
Yeah, 40 wants to change that outlook. He wants to go for the expansion. Doesn't want to stay on 1 base. But this is going to be a late expo, buddy.
for sure. And then he needs 1,000,000 towers. If he gets to that stage of the game. Oh man, interesting times we live in. Acolyte scouting on the right hand side, ghouls causing trouble here. This arcane tower is not a light, no building permit for you.
The downside for Happy is he is pretty low on experience. Still no level 2, despite having found a couple of kills. Of course, he didn't creep anything just yet. Falling back now. And, well, maybe not fully falling back. Maybe he wants to get back to those peasants.
They look juicy, man. They look like they could shove you towards level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no expo. When is that town hall finishing, dude?
It didn't even start. Dude, you worry about finishing that town hall? I worry about starting that town hall in the first place.
Yeah, he's got the resources now, finally. We're already 5 minutes 20 in. This is going to be a 6-minute 20 expo. That's not a great timing. And sometimes, if the expo is late, but your tech is fast, then it's okay. But looking at the number, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, 6-minute 20 expo is bad. Usually at 6 minutes 20, if you tech at that point, that would be bad. But tech will be even later. 40 holding on by a thread here, to be honest.
Very good split here on the peasants, though. Minimizing the impact of Nova. This was really nice. Really nice indeed. Lich has the staff, gonna need it to get away. The ghouls get the kills. Lich wasn't even so involved. This is gonna cost more ghouls again. More experience for the Archmage. Getting him closer to 3. But indeed, this expansion is so damn late.
Looks like the ghouls are in a pretty okay spot, even with the 1- damage.
Really gonna take this game where 40 plays a suicidal creep route?
Yes. Any opportunity I can get. But yeah, what was he supposed to do? Like, this Lich changed everything. Was he supposed to play one base against it? What would have been a working alternative for 40?
I think the best thing he could have done is not pick this map, to be honest. Every other map is way better for Expo. Or if he wanted to play this map for sure, then at least scout with a footy and adjust your creep route accordingly. But yeah, now it's looking pretty rough for 40 indeed. How is he going to get ready for the tier 3 threat that is soon coming?
I don't know, because I was distracted. 10 more gift subs by Jay Celerex. It seems like this hype train is very, very, very strong. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for that. Yeah, so back to the game. Expo up. Tech not started. 7-minute 20. He got the resources now if he can pay attention. He queues another peasant.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's gonna be so late.
What the hell? Well, to be fair, for a 2-base game, this would be an okay tech timing. But it isn't,
Okay,
you know? I mean,
okay.
tier 3 is on the way. Tier 3 is halfway done.
He's making towers already. Towers before tech. 40 is so worried about getting pushed. Towers before tier 2, dude. Oh my god.
This is something that we've seen from Leon versus Sheik in the wildcard qualifier. Very, very similar. I forgot how that game ended. Yeah, but he's gonna be up against destroyers soon, and an orb soon, and frenzy.
40 has to turtle a long time to win this game.
Yeah.
I think Happy could just counter expand if he wanted to on tier 3, but that's almost never his playstyle in this matchup.
Yangfeng style is to gift subs left and right. 452 times to be precise, and 5 of that now. Much love. How much time can he stall with Archmage level 3 and this claws +8 and boots? He's got a fool Happy for a long time, but I don't think Happy takes any shenanigans here.
Happy's getting ready for that destroyer bust. We got a good amount of towers at the expansion. Way fewer in the main base.
More subs on our sub count. Lecrest Fallen with gift sub 473. And Yangfeng with another.
Jesus Christ.
We got the sub wars.
This is insane amount of subs today, guys. Thank you so very much. The games are pretty hype. The games are pretty damn hype. And they crash fall with another 5 gifted.
Oh my god. Will Youngfang counter that is the question. I think you all did wonderful so far. You can accept the draw, guys. You can accept the draw. Tech, 1 minute off. Mountain
It's gonna
King.
be a 10-minute for detective. Oh my god. Okay.
Dark Ranger third. 27 peasants that are waiting to be turned by this lovely Dark Ranger. Destroyer Bust. Almost a classic German play, but you need the Orb of Annihilation against all these towers. How much are these towers worth?
I think quite a bit. They have masonry as well. Mass repairs in, of course. Destroyer mana is quickly getting drained. 2 towers down, 3 still to go. Happy though, cutting through them pretty fast. The ghoul connector is looking really good. Maybe the towers cannot hold. If this Expo falls, the game is over. 40 doesn't have anything else except for this expansion.
Oh my god, that Nova is nasty! 6,400 damage here, and now the Dark Ranger is licking her fingers. All these workers belong to us. First he took the bears off of Moon, now he takes the workers off of 40, turning the enemy army against them. So much pressure. 40, can he somehow do... No,
Damn.
he can't. No, the answer is no. GG. Happy 2-0 versus 40.
What a performance here by Happy. The first map especially, dude, was so close, so back and forth. 40 making, I guess, most of all the strategic mistake with the second map. It's very questionable if you want to play this map in the first place. But creeping the Expo there like that, exposing yourself to be creepjacked like that, that's not something you get away with against Happy.